show you how I put my hair in my classic bun. I just washed my hair. I have the leave-in conditioner in it. And I'm basically gonna unravel this now and just start the process and show you how I get my hair flat, laid in my signature hair bun. Keep on watching. My hair type is 4A and it's pretty easy to manage. I just washed my hair and now I've put leave-in conditioner throughout the hair. I tend to finger comb the hair as much as possible. By doing this, I try to avoid as much breakage as possible. Then I part the hair in the middle. I like using pens. I just find that they work better for me. Don't ask me why, but I just am really good at making straight lines with pens. After I achieve the parting, I brush the hair to make sure the leave-in conditioner runs throughout the hair and to also soften the hair up a little bit more. I find that brushing the hair makes it easier to hold it into a ponytail, and it combs the hair out considering I've got a good amount of shrinkage. I pack one side, while the side that's brushed, I pack that up to make sure it stays flat. And then I do the same thing with the other side. Brush it out. And now I start to apply my gel. I use Eco Gel. I find that this gel is great. It doesn't really dry my hair out that much. And I also don't use a lot. I think that's really important. I find that the leave-in conditioner kind of bonds the hair and does a great job of keeping the hair down. So I only use so much gel to ensure that my hair doesn't dry out. Once I'm put the gel on the hair, I brush it out again to make sure the gel kind of gets everywhere. So I use the Bristol brush too to smoothen the hair. I find that this does a great job with keeping it flat. So I use both the brush and my hands to sleek the hair down. And I do this as much as possible, depending on how much I feel it's needed to continue to hold the hair down to keep it nice and flat. Now that I've gotten the side somewhat flat, I put it in a ponytail and I do the same thing with the other side. Put my gel on it. Brush the gel in to make sure that it holds everywhere. Use my Bristol brush to get it as flat and smooth as possible. And then I put both sides into one ponytail. I actually use a scrunchie to put the hair into one ponytail just because I find that it doesn't pull on my hair as much. And because my hair isn't thick, I tend to wrap my hair around it to add fullness to the ponytail. To make sure that there's not so much gel on the brush, I rinse off some of the gel that was originally on the brush. I find that when there's too much gel and leave-in conditioner on the brush, it leaves white traces in my hair, so I try to rinse the brush off in between. Now I go over the hair again with the Bristol brush just to make sure everything is nice and sleek. And then I make sure I get behind my ears. I always find the hairs come off behind the ears, so I gotta get all of that. Time for a little bit more gel. I like to put a little bit more gel on just to make sure that I get all the little flyaways. And then now at this point, I just use my hands to smoothen everything out. One more time with the brush. A little bit more gel. I take the scrunchie off just because I've been patting the hair down and there's more flyaway. So now that everything is nice and smooth, I put the hair in a ponytail once again. And now I open up my own hair and wrap it around the scrunchie to add a bit more fullness. So I just twirl it literally around the bun. So I take my rubber headband and tie it around it. And then you have a perfect bun. Now it's time for the edge control. I love this brand. I find that it does a great job of blending my hair in and adding a little bit of fullness to my edges. I like to go a little generous with my edge control just to fill in. And I do this on both sides. I notice I need to put just a little bit more gel on the hair to make sure it's as sleek as possible. Now it's time for my scarf. I find that a scarf does a great job of just making sure that the hair is as sleek as possible. You don't have to leave the scarf on too long, but just about, I would say about 5 minutes. I like to keep my scarf on for the duration of time that it takes me to clean up. So I'm cleaning my brushes real quick. I'm putting stuff away. I'll put some clothes on, and then I take the scarf off. I also put a band around the scarf to make sure that it's as flat as possible, because I find that when I don't do that, the back of my hair tends to puff a little bit. So another band around the bun allows the scarf to lay as flat as possible. It's cleanup time.
All right, guys, that's how I do my signature bun. Hair's nice and laid and flat, simple, easy, and it's wet, so it just dries together and I get on with my day.
I hope you guys found this video helpful. Let me know if it's something you're gonna try and how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you never miss a post. Thanks, guys. Bye.